Hi there. Let's just start off the bat by pointing out the obvious, that yes, I am in my bathtub and drinking a beer. So let's not make this any weirder than it is already. Okay, the whole reason I'm doing this is because when I filmed the video for Ricky Weeks and Scooter Jeanette, the second base men for the 2014 Milwaukee Brewers in the preview article, I was down in Arizona and I was in a pool and I was topless and I was drinking a beer. Well, I'm now back in Wisconsin doing the recap for the 2014 Milwaukee Brewers second base, and so I can't be in a pool because it's cold outside, and the only body of water I have is my bathtub. Hence, here we are. So, to recap the 2014 Milwaukee Brewers second base position and make it be as less weird as possible, here we go. So second base was a pretty much straight platoon where you had Scooter hitting against righties. He's a left-handed batter, and so he got the majority of the starts. And then Ricky Weeks hit primarily then against lefties because he's a right-handed hitter. And it actually worked out pretty well for both of them. Straight platoons don't always work out the best, just because guys don't get as much playing time as maybe they're used to. They're not an everyday player. But both of them were put in this position to succeed. Scooter primarily doesn't, over the course of his career, hasn't hit well against lefties. And then Ricky, basically, he's hit lefties and he's hit righties before, but I really thought he would struggle a lot more than he did, not getting playing time, but he's a veteran player now. He's been in the league for, maybe 10 years now, close to that. I think he made his debut in 2005, so this will be his 10th year. Spoiler alert, not with the Milwaukee Brewers in the 2015 season, but They did a good job. I got nothing bad I can say about our second baseman. They probably still committed a lot of errors. That's Ricky and Scooter. Hopefully Scooter gets better. Ricky, he is what he is at this point. They hit a decent amount of home runs. Second base is not a primarily power position, but they did okay. They were basically just solid. When you point the finger, yeah, I don't know why I did that. Shouldn't be being any more weird. But when you point the finger at what went wrong during the 2014 season, I don't think that you can point that finger at Scooter or Ricky or the second base position as far as the offense goes. They did pretty much exactly what I expected them to do. If they had done more, would we have been in a better spot? Probably. But see, when you expect something out of somebody and you get that, you can't be upset with that. They came, showing how juvenile my laughing it came, but they came exactly as advertised. They were what they were, and there's no problem with that. They did what they were supposed to do. And so, based on that alone, you've got to say that it worked. That the platoon worked, the players worked, everything worked. So they're not the problem. So when something's not the problem, what bad things can you say about it? What criticism can you pile on? There's really nothing. So I think they both kind of fell right in line what I thought their stats would be over the course of the season. And so that's pretty much all. Scooter, is going to be the second baseman for many years unless, for whatever reason, something happens, an injury, trade, or something better comes along. So I think what he did this year pretty much solidifies his position there. Shows that the half season he had in 2013 wasn't a fluke. And Ricky is going to go on to somewhere else and hopefully get another opportunity to be a second baseman and still play in the major leagues. So that's me. This is my bathtub. This is a Big Flats beer from Walgreens. It's no way weird at all. And that is the wrap-up for the 2014 Milwaukee Brewers second base position, which, once again, was Ryan, Joseph, Scooter, Jeanette, and Ricky Weeks. So I hope you didn't run for the hills after seeing me half naked. Don't worry, I'm wearing a swimsuit. Don't want to make this even more weird than it already is. But, yeah. I hope you enjoyed. Why would you enjoy this video? You're weird if you're enjoying this. You're some sad old man. Like, not that there's anything wrong with being old and being sad and a man. But like a sad old man going like, yeah, look at, honey, look. Oh wait, his wife's dead, but he still like, calls for her. Honey, look, that beached whale's on TV again. His shampoo in his bathtub. And I don't know, like, that sounds like an awful life. And now, me thinking just because, like people, like when they joke about cancer, they end up like getting cancer. So now since I joked about that, I'm going to be like a sad old man going, honey, look, that beached whale's on the TV. But I guess since his wife is dead, that means at some point during my life, I would have had a wife in order to be old without a wife. So actually, that's a reality I think I can take. As long as I end up getting married at some point, who cares like how I end up, right? So, we'll keep that in mind, and we'll work on that. So, take care, folks, and enjoy the off season.